Hey, warm blessings. I need to, okay, here. Whew. All right, I just did a 30-minute video for Bless Up. I didn't realize that it was that long. I talk too much. I get it from my mama. Anyways, I'm going to try really hard to make this short and sweet, but I think it's important that all members of Team Warm Blessings know this, because you literally don't have a business without your customers, okay? You can start a business, but you literally have no business. You're making no money if you don't have customers, okay? And you have to keep your customers coming back to you by showing your gratitude. Well, this week, Amanda Henderson, superstar consultant of Team Let It Shine, is amazing. I have learned multiple things from that girl this week, because she is she shares, because she knows that sharing is caring. So she shares on her YouTube video or YouTube trainings. She shares here on our team page things that she's doing, and I learned so much from other people. I'm a training junkie, and I don't care who you are in Scentsy. If you're sharing things, chances are I'm learning something from it. So thank you, Amanda. I learned several things, but one thing that she posted about in her team page this week that I thought, and I did what she said, and I don't know that I've had the same response that she's had, but I know in my heart it felt good. It felt good to share it. So what she said was that, and she talked about this, I don't know where she talked about this. Maybe it was our leader training this week. Ooh, I'm not sure. Or maybe it was I'm not sure. But she had a goal for February. Her and her brother want to go see his son, her nephew, in Colorado soon, very soon, like in the next couple of weeks or something. And so in February, she kicked her business into high gear because she knew that she needed to make some extra money with Scentsy. And with Scentsy, you have an unlimited income potential. She knew that she wanted to make some extra money to be able to buy that plane ticket to go out to Colorado and see her nephew. So she did the dang thing. She met her goal. It's an amazing story. So what she shared in her team page this week was that she went live in her VIP group on Facebook to tell her customers, to share with her customers what supporting her business in February allowed her to be able to do. And I don't know exactly what she said, because I'm not in her VIP group, but I know that she shared with them that their support of her business means so much to her, because of their support, she is going to be able to go to Colorado to visit her nephew. And I think what her description was is they're renting a cabin by a creek, by a lake, by a river, something in the mountains of Colorado. Like, I'm super jealous now, because that sounds so fun. But she's going to be able to do that all thanks to her customers supporting her in the month of February, because she set a goal. She did the things. They supported her because they know, like, and trust her. And she worked really hard to make connections and build relationships with her customers. But she also set a goal for herself, and she was not going to be happy until that goal was achieved. And I have another story too, and I'll try to tell you really quickly. I have another teammate who was having the most stellar month that she's ever had. She's not on Facebook, but she was having a stellar month, and she reached out to me and was like, I'm so close to hitting 2,000 PRV. I really want to hit it, because I know that you get 30%, and that's at least a $600 paycheck, but I don't know what to do. And she came over one day, and we sat and we talked about some various different things, and I kind of felt like I do to y'all, and I'm sorry, but I kind of felt like I was word vomiting on her, because I was so excited for her goal she set for herself. I'm like, you can try this, and 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 you can try this. And then before she left, I was like, listen, I feel like I have overwhelmed you, but please hear me when I say, like, do whatever it is you feel like you need to do. I just want you to have, like, a ton of options, because this is so doable. You're $500 away from 2,000 right now. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. And y'all, she had 3 days to do it. And that girl did it. She did it. Oh my God, it gives me chills. It gives me so many chills. But you know what? She set a goal. She stepped out of her comfort zone, and she made it happen, because she knew why she needed that extra money. Amanda knew why she needed that extra money. And I'm telling you, when you know what your why is, it will drive you. It will literally be like a Tesla autopilot. Don't those cars drive themselves? I don't know. They cost like $100,000. I'll never own one. I don't care to own one. But apparently they're really smart cars, and they can drive themselves. So when you have a strong why, it will drive your business. It'll drive your business. So know what your why is and share it with your people. So Amanda did that with her VIP group. She shared with them. She went live and told them why she was so grateful for them, what their support did for her. And I just recently did the same thing this week with my VIP group, okay? I went in there and I did a live, and no one watched, and it was okay. But I told them exactly why their support of my business meant so much to me and my family, okay? Now, My very first why with Scentsy was to pay off a credit card. Got that done, boom. Then I was like, oh, this is fun, and you actually make money, and my house smells good. So I kept doing Scentsy. And then I had to get a full-time job and put my kid in daycare, who had never been in daycare, so that we could apply for a mortgage and a construction loan, because they wanted 2 W-2s, and they didn't think that Scentsy was a good job. It wasn't consistent pay. So I had to get an actual corporate job, whatever you want to call it, and work for 2 years. The whole time during that, I knew that I did not want to be there. I did not want to be there. I didn't like, my son thrived in daycare. That's a whole other thing. But then I got pregnant and I had a little girl, and I was like, I don't want to miss time with my little girl. I want to be at home. Okay. Well, it took me a solid year, my whole pregnancy and some, like a year and a half, because it took my whole pregnancy plus the day that, round it all up, Katie, round it all up. The day that I got home with my baby full time, my youngest child, was 15 days before her first birthday. Okay? So it makes me a little emotional because I missed out on a lot of the baby stuff. I was not intending to get emotional, but I missed a lot of those baby things that I didn't miss with my son. I stayed home with him for 2 years. That was a blessing, and I do not take that lightly. But it took me a whole year to get where I needed to get in order to be home with her. And yes, it's still a blessing, and I do not regret being able to stay home with her from a year to now. She's 5.5 years old now, and I've been home with her for 4 years. And that's very important to me, and it means, and that was a goal. That was my goal. I did it. I was able to do it. Okay? And I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all all the things I did before, during, a week before, 2 days before, literally in the hospital bed with a cut open C-section, trying to heal, taking orders. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. And I will stop right here and digress for just 1 second. I'm not gonna lie. I will toot my own dang horn, because I did work my butt off. I worked the baby out is what I did to get home with her. And it took my entire pregnancy plus a year in order to get home with her. So anyway, my why was strong. My why drove me. It drove me to get there. I got there. Wow, great, fantastic. I'm home with my baby. Now what? I have sat at now what for 3 years. 3 years. And sometime last year in 2020, during all this craziness where everyone has been forced to stay home and forced to do all these things, and I know some people have sat home because they've had to, and they've been stuck at home, and they can't wait to go on vacation, and they can't wait to go and get out and do things again. Where at some point in the last year, the Lord has put on my heart, because I am a God girl, okay? So if you're not, that's on you. But I'm a God girl, and I know that the Lord put on my heart the word home in 2020 and 2021. The word home suddenly, recently, has resonated with me. That yes, I'm home. I work from home. My job working from home is to share with others my love and my passion for home fragrance, home decor, functional decor in your home. And I work from home doing it. My next passion apparently is homeschool, because I've been forced to homeschool my child because of the crazy situation going on right now. Not virtual learn, we're homeschooling now. And I said 9 years ago when I was pregnant with him that maybe one day I'd like to homeschool. I didn't realize that was actually going to happen, but here we are. And then in the last 6 months, the Lord has really put on my heart that I want to know more about homesteading. We want to be more self-sustainable. We want to be more self-sufficient. We want to grow our own food. We want to raise our own food. And that sounds like big, scary, huge goals. And I have no clue what I'm doing, by the way. But it is on my heart to do it. And yes, I know we need to start baby steps. But literally this week, I sat back and I said, wow, the word home. There we are. I'm freezing. Sorry. Y'all know how my service is. The word home is like smacking me in the face lately. I like being home. I work from home. I love my home. I love being in the country away from crazy people. I'm homeschooling my kid, which has more bad days than good, I will admit. I love home decor and home fragrance. I love learning how to homestead. This is a brand new thing for us. So, literally this week, it has hit me like a ton of bricks. My new why is home. It's all the things home. And I'm so excited about it, and that's why I'm sharing with you guys. And that doesn't sound like super fascinating to y'all, but me and my family, one of our big goals in life is to create a life we don't feel the need to escape from. Yes, traveling is wonderful. Yes, going on vacation is great. Sometimes you need to get away. I get that. And experience things. I understand that. But we are trying to create a life here on our homestead, on our homeland, on our farm, that we don't feel the need to have to escape from. When we want to take a trip, sure, that's fine. But we're creating things here that we can do fun together, to enjoy our space, to enjoy our piece of land from home. Okay? So I'm excited about my why now that I, 3 years, almost 4 years, have spent wondering why I'm doing Scentsy. I have literally been a hamster on a wheel, it feels like, just going through the motions, just doing the things, just making a paycheck so I can pay bills. Like, that's great and all, and that's a decent why, but that was just keeping me here. What's gonna make me do more, grow more, be more, do whatever it is that I want to do? Now I have a why that's gonna drive me. Because listen, maybe you just do this as a hobby. Maybe you just want to get your Scentsy for free. Maybe you don't want to quit your job. Maybe you have a passion to nurse, to teach, to take care of others, to be a lawyer, to be an administrative assistant. Maybe whatever. Maybe to be a business owner, to build a bakery one day. Looking at you, somebody. That's fine. That's great. That's wonderful. Maybe you don't want to do Scentsy full time. Maybe you don't want to quit your job to do Scentsy, be a Scentsy consultant. That's fine. But guess what? Scentsy can be the vehicle that will drive you where it is that you want to be, where it is that you want to go. Let it. Allow it. It can definitely do it. So, maybe you're watching this and you're like, this chick crazy. This chick lost her mind. I don't know what she's talking about. And that's fine. This is my why. This is my story. This is my journey. And you have your own. And if your why is simply because you like free Scentsy, you like your house to smell good on the cheap, you like quality fragrance without spending a lot of money, maybe your why is because this is fun. That's fine. But dig a little deeper, so that you know exactly why it is that you do this every day. Now, someone just said recently in another team page, on this team, but in another page, that the reason she didn't say it was the reason she does Scentsy, but what she said was making samples is therapy for her. I think that's what she said. Making samples was therapy for her. After her job every day, she comes home, she sits, does whatever she does, but she's making her samples to give to her customers, and that's therapy for her. That's an outlet. So not everybody comes into Scentsy to be a stay-at-home mom, or to create a homestead, or to leave their nursing career to be a Scentsy consultant forever. Not everybody does that. Some people come into Scentsy because they need the community. Some people come into Scentsy because they need the outlet. They need something to relieve stress. They need something for them. Yeah, Scentsy's work. But sometimes, oftentimes, Scentsy's fun. Scentsy is something for you to do. Sometimes stay-at-home moms come into Scentsy because they want something for them. Because stay-at-home moms, y'all are like angels. Taking care of the house, taking care of the children, wiping butts, making everybody's lunch, dinner, breakfast, snack on snack, second breakfast, another snack, third breakfast, fourth lunch. I get it. And then also making sure laundry is clean, because you got to have drawers to put on your hind parts. Like, I get that. But sometimes we need something for us. Something that we can say, I did. That was me. I helped do that. When I came into Scentsy 8 years ago, it was to pay off a Christmas credit card. I wanted to provide for my family. I wanted to be a contributing member to my family's income, because I've always been independent. I've always enjoyed making my own money. And being a stay-at-home mom was hard for me to do. It was hard for me to sit and staying home with your kid is a job. That's a job. It's a 24/7, 365 job. But it's a job, and I'm not discounting it. But I wanted to financially contribute to my family. And so how was I going to be able to do that staying home with my son? And lo and behold, the Lord introduced Scentsy to me. I didn't know what it was. I'd never used it. I hadn't even used it before I clicked the join button. Hadn't even tried a sample. My sponsor didn't even give me a sample. I didn't get a scent circle. She gave me information, which I loved and I appreciated, because here we are today. But I'd never tried Scentsy before I joined. Scentsy can be the vehicle that takes you where you want to go if you know where you're going and why you're going there, why you want to go there. So make your why, dig to find that why so hard so that you know why it is you're doing this. So those of you that like making samples because it's a therapy or because it's an outlet, why? Why do you need that outlet? Ask yourself why. And then when you find that answer, ask yourself why that is, and why that is, and why that is. And that'll get down to the deep nitty-gritty of why it is you actually do Scentsy. Yeah, we like the money. That's fun. Yeah, we like getting free Scentsy bars and Scentsy soak and a warmer every once in a while for half off. That's cool. But why? Is it because you don't want to come out of your family's budget? Because you can't come out of your family's budget? I don't know. Everybody's why is different. Everybody's journey is different. But I'm telling you, when you know what your why is and your why makes you cry, it'll make you stay here. And it'll make you enjoy the journey. It'll make you enjoy the ride. So I'm here to let you know, here to tell you, last thing, I'm wrapping it up. Your why has to drive you where it is you want to go. Okay? Your why has to be so deep, it's gonna put you in the car seat and drive you to where you want to go. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. Thanks, Amanda, for letting me share, for giving me the idea to share that with my VIPs, because you can't thank your customers too much. Consistently showing up and showing gratitude to your customers is exactly what you need to do, and this is another way to do it. Letting your customers know exactly what their support of your business does for you is a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay, you might not think that they don't care. They don't care that Scentsy allows me to make samples as an outlet. You might not think they don't care about that. That's a big deal, though. Maybe they need that therapy too. Do you ever think about that? So thank your customers. Let them know what their support of your business does for you and your family. Let them know why it is they're supporting you, because they can support any Scentsy consultant. So why is it that they support you? Y'all have a fantastic weekend. I love you so much. Bye.